Today may be the last really dry day of the year, and I'm going to take this opportunity to drive the truck into that area that I usually irrigate, and I'm going to take that windmill, that miniature windmill down. I have another place for it. Here's the part that actually turns mechanically. That's the hub of the wheel. This was just pine, and it snapped apart in a wind. There, I'm going to photograph this, film it, partly for me, largely for me, because I plan to put it back together again soon, I hope. It's done its service here. Got the neighbors talking. I have it held together just with wire, twisted wire, and clothesline with quick release knots, so it'll come right apart in about, looks like 6 pieces, maybe 7 with the bottom, and then the planks, and I want the chimney blocks for elsewhere. So we'll see how easy it can come down. I'm gonna do a little bit of labeling with magic marker. I better try to capture this for myself. Oh, it's like a fifth wheel, a bearing. I don't know what to call that round piece up there at the moment, but it's held in place by 6 bolts that are just pins. I should be able to knock them out with a hammer. It should come out, and then that piece will come up, and the whole thing, it might get a little bit wobbly when I do that. So I'd forgotten about that piece. I'm glad I didn't put nuts on them, just as pins. Here's a decision to make. They pounded back as far as they'd go, but I need a punch now to punch them out the rest of the way. Now I could climb up on this, and then I could reach it okay. But it's already pretty rickety because it's just pine, and I've only got 1 bolt at every intersection. But if I take the rope off and start to dismantle it from below, I'm not sure what'll happen, but I think I'm gonna stay closer to the ground, and I'm not gonna climb on this. There, I cut the pieces of clothesline off, so those should be independent now, except for those bolts on top. Now I can take the wrecking bar and hook onto it and pull it, but I think I'm going to G the truck around so I can get a little closer to it. Maybe that's what I should have done in the first place. Well, I hadn't thought of that, that the whole top section would come down as a single piece. It might, if I had a second person here, it would probably be better, but maybe not. So I think I'll try for that. Well, sure enough, it came down. I didn't control it the whole way, out of safety's sake, and I heard a little bit of crunching of wood, but I think it stayed together. I'll roll it over and see what it looks like. Not much damage done at all. And now I could probably leave it together, but I don't think I will. I'll pull these pins out, and then I'll have 4 pieces. Tighten stuff up. Yeah, that came apart there. So that was good. The rest of it should be relatively unexciting. It's another just 3 pieces. These are based on tetrahedrons. At least this bottom one is a tetrahedron. I had to learn the word, but 4 sides all the same. Alright, on to the taking apart. Here's what the base was. And I had wire underneath, heavy, strong gauge wire underneath these 3 piers. This was for weight. I didn't want my windmill blowing over, but now I want these chimney blocks for a chimney. So my son's coming down here to help me load them. They're heavy. So there's the chimney blocks. I can unload them by myself. I'll probably put them here somewhere. They're going to be about 1/3 of a chimney. So that's the top part. It did come off together, although I do have to repair it some. That's the tetrahedron, and that's the mechanism at the top. I'll probably use this area right in here, probably over on that platform, to rebuild it, and then use it as a pattern for what I'm going to put down below in the center of the pig village. Bye for now.